Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. No, serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 Rock, man.
Right.
They call you, homie?
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
All right, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
That person. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
All that and then some to the income. Hit these YouTube streets, find a corner, and bend one. We finna pull up on Poetic Flacco. Y'all see the thumbnail. I thought, because I seen some stuff about Ray J bleeding from the eyes on stage. I saw a video clip. So when I saw Poetic Flacco video, I just assumed it was about that. As I uploaded it, I see it's about something totally different. However, I'm going to speak about the blood in the eye so the thumbnail could still be relevant. If you didn't know or weren't aware, recently Ray J had an alleged health scare. I didn't buy it. He was putting too much extras on it and it didn't come across as authentic. But then very shortly thereafter, he was out on stage and he appeared to be bleeding from his eyes. And people was connecting that with the health scare. I still didn't bite. Then it came out and it was announced that he faked the blood from his eyes. I forget what they said he used. So that's why the thumbnail looks how it looks. But we reacted to some Danny Boy content the other day. And throughout the reaction, we kind of made the point that Danny Boy I had no idea that Danny Boy had discussed this subject on this very Art of the Dialogue interview. But we talked about Danny Boy speaking about some of the things him and Ray J may or may not have experienced, because it seemed like Danny Boy's coming across a lot more masculine than he ever has. And then I even heard him say, man, niggas are so gay on the low, I don't even want to be gay no more. And I've noticed like he coming across like he kind of wish he never took that decision, at least publicly. And I can recall, I know they talked about, he mentioned him and Suge saying something about his sexuality. And I know he came out of the closet like a few years ago, but I remember when I was around Danny Boy, it wasn't just out that he was out, but to me it was obvious that he was on that side of the fence. But he would talk about bitches and nobody else would call him gay. But Danny Boy would come to a late night studio session with pajama pants on and he'll sit there and like on the bench and like on the chair and have his feet up and have his arms around his knees tight. It was just so much stuff, that just the energy, the curve of his smile, the openness of his personality. It was just obvious to me, but it was never said, stated, understood. And I heard him saying that him and Suge had never addressed it or agreed to it. It was something he was saying on that nature. But here, you know, Ray J is not being so confident to crawl out of the closet, and it seems like Danny Boy is adding him a little help. But like I told you, I was trying to react to the bloody eyes. But with no further ado, let's see what Flacco says these two have been up to.
Art of the Dialogue did an interview with a gay man where he's accusing Ray J of some pretty nasty things. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is the app using alleged that get paid by predictor, alleged about comments that the app using code Flacco to get $10 on your first deposit. The gay dude who sat down for the interview, his name is Danny Boy. He's a former death row artist. Now, when he sat down, he was asked about comments that Suge Knight made about Ray J. Now, Suge Knight, I think on Piers Morgan sometime last year, alleged that Diddy and Ray J were lovers. Now, while also on Piers Morgan as well as other platforms, Suge Knight would also admit that Danny Boy has information that Ray J is gay.
Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. Puffy allegedly gave him $10 million to, you know, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, whatever it's supposed to be. You know, it's just, to me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes
just to be clear, what I think you just said, Suge, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Really?
Yeah,
Was that well known?
of course.
When I first heard that, honestly, I took that with a grain of salt. Ray J and Suge been going back and forth, throwing mud on each other's name. Whatever they say about each other, I don't even take into consideration. So when Danny Boy did Art of the Dialogue, they asked him about Suge Knight accusing Ray J and Diddy of being lovers. And they also asked Danny Boy, Suge Knight said that you would know something about Ray J. Well, Danny Boy took the opportunity to throw Ray J under the bus and to accuse Ray J of doing some pretty horrific things.
And, you know, Suge, he implied that you knew about Ray J being gay.
So let me, can I, Ray J, you brought up Ray J, that's funny you brought him up because he hit me on my inbox on Instagram about 2 days after he put out that his heart is messing with him or whatever. Prayers for his health. And, you know, so I hit him back because one, I was surprised because I've sent many messages to him. I was surprised once that he even hit me. And so, you know, I sent him a message, man, glad to hear from you. You know, like we brothers, whatever it was, we brothers, and, you know, you know, true, genuine text. And he sent me back some shit about, cool, he doing a promotion thing, and what's my budget, because he's seen my music blowing up, and what's my budget, and he can get me so many views.
Danny Boy detached. He's still moving, thinking like the old industry. That's why he is expecting certain things out of Snoop Dogg and all that. The new days. Danny Boy been in the game long enough. He should know that's a bullshit. That ain't Ray J. Damn, you should know that. That's some type of spam. Just, you know Ray J, so you know he wouldn't just cut it. Even if he would, that was his goal, he wouldn't just cut right into you like that. But I don't know.
He gave me this little ass commercial. I don't know what the that was about, but I'm just saying it weirdo.
That wasn't Ray J that hit him. So Ray J, DDG, and others, they're working with his marketing company, and the marketing company is sending DMs to any and every artist on planet Earth. And when you respond back, they shoot you, you know, a package for promo. So that's what he's referring to. So now he's even more upset. So during this interview, he's already pissed off at Ray J because he's been reaching out to Ray J. Ray J finally responds, but it was the promo company trying to sell him something. So now he's more enticed to expose whatever information he believes he has on Ray J if he's telling the truth.
But I don't want to, you know, just because of the thought of that and out of respect of, you know, what he's going through, it's not my job to point out anybody that's gay, because nobody outed me. I said what I said about me. I have a problem with people that play or say anything about me being the way that I am, and I could clearly see that there's something like that in them. I think he's gay. He's showing us every day. He say different things. He's on his little show.
Notice Danny Boy energy. Like I'm saying, I knew him like in the early 2000s before he came out the closet. And I just thought, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing out, but it's obvious he gay. But then years later, he came out. And he's always had somewhat of a femininity that kind of like, now this dude look like a dude who could have never been gay. Like, if he could pop up in a new world where nobody know him, he could say, and he could just, he don't know. I don't see what I used to see in him, man. I think can you become ungay? Y'all let me know, because he look ungay. Oh, my mama.
If you look at it to me, yeah, for sure. He gay, but he can't say he gay because look how hard everybody is on, especially a black man coming out saying he gay. So
Nah, you can't give him that excuse no more. Them days are long gone. Now the black man is celebrated, applauded when he come out as gay. He's awarded. It's not hard. Like, that phrase has been the phrase for decades, but that cannot be stated as it once was. No, 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 no. Saucy Santana has a generation we in right now.
probably never come out. But to talk about Suge and him saying that we were on gay activities, he may have said that, you know, out of being funny, but like, I thought Suge said he didn't know nothing about me being gay as far, you know, up until me saying something, why I didn't say nothing.
See, that's my point. Suge tried to play like he didn't know, and I'm telling you, for any real nigga, it's always been obvious that Danny Boy was gay. Whether it was your business to point it out or not, that's a whole nother thing. But for Suge to play like he didn't know Danny Boy was a gay, even back when I was around, something ain't right. Oh, my mama. I guess he didn't know Dana, that white man that was over the finances, wasn't gay either. Or I guess he didn't know Said wasn't gay. Because he seemingly had an extreme problem with gayness. If you asked him, like, up at Death Row office at the Row, Danny Boy can tell you, you couldn't even say Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg's name. Dr. Dre was the F word and Snoop was the bitch. And if you ask Suge what his problem was with Dr. Dre, it all boiled down to him being gay.
So I don't know where he would even get that.
It wasn't just like he don't like him because he was gay. He explained that these gay rumors was going around about Dr. Dre, and he was fearful that his company was going to take a blow. The reputation of Death Row was going to crumble because of these rumors. So that's why he had a problem with him being gay. And he said he finally took the opportunity to approach Dre about it and said, man, I keep hearing these rumors, man. What's up with about? Ooh, ooh. And he said Dr. Dre told him, am I at the studio when I'm supposed to be there? Yeah. Do I do this when I'm supposed to? Yeah. So why do it matter? That's what Suge told me. Oh, my mama.
From. But I've said some things, and so that means he had an opportunity to see some interviews. And I stand behind what I've said. I think the stuff that we did was gay. But most of these niggas is gay. Most of these niggas gay. I thought it was accepted now. Like I said, man, everybody's gay almost. I'm trying to go back in the closet. These niggas so gay to me.
But what you mean when you say some of the things y'all was doing was gay?
Is it straight for guys to watch porn with each other? I'm just asking, is it what you consider? If 4 or 5 of you and your homies got together and y'all watch porn all the time, is that straight or gay? I don't know, because I guess
if it's hetero porn or freaking bitches just freaking each other, I won't say it's gay, but it's definitely weird, kinky, nasty. Because I mean, if you ain't aroused by one another, I can't say it's gay. But that's shit I would not participate in.
I'm gay, so I don't know. To a straight guy, do 5 guys get together no matter what? If you see each other twice, 3, 4 times a month, 3 of those times, are y'all watching porn together?
If the story stops here, it would be 50-50 to be honest, because most people's definition of gay is you are sexually attracted to men. All the other stuff is kind of like gray area, but it doesn't stop here. Okay, now this is all hypothetical because obviously Duke could be lying on Ray J 100%, but hypothetical.
If he would take the time to lie, I think he would be a lot more creative than what he's saying right now. That's pretty specific. He could have put, if he gonna lie, he could have just said, oh yeah, put it in his book. He didn't say nothing like that. This is like, I don't believe he's lying.
Hypothetically, he's telling the truth. He will continue, and when he gets to the next part of the story, this is where I don't think anybody would disagree that if this is true, this is homosexual behavior. So he would say they gather around, and while watching adult movies, they would do other things to please themselves and get off while watching. And they would do this while being in the room with other men. Now, apparently this was like a Death Row party. It was Danny Boy. He claims Ray J was there and other members of Death Row.
Yeah, that'll be gay.
Okay. Another question, I guess, and I guess you want to ask me the questions, but I just probably need you to help me because I be having shit off. I think I know what happened to me when
What is going on with this? Maybe Danny Boy right about almost all these niggas is gay, because just think, we just saw Kevin Gates telling Shannon Sharp he went through some things that to where him and another dude had to ask each other, like, the other dude asked Kevin Gates, do this mean we gay? And Kevin Gates said, I don't know. And I didn't hear the prelude to the story, so I don't know if he was a minor and somebody was taking advantage of him. But just to hear a a strong, masculine presenting man say that on a big platform, then hearing what Danny Boy saying is crazy.
I watch porn. I know what it excites me. So I don't know why niggas want to be around each other watching porn together in an exciting moment, and it's just all guys.
I mean, that's the same thing can be said about the strip club, bro. Keep it a Google. Place that I don't necessarily enjoy. I don't enjoy sexual expression with men present, period. Even when I do take the time to watch porn, there's no men on the screen, there's all women. I don't understand a man having a sexual experience and another man is included whatsoever. I don't care, even if I'm watching the female, if I hear a voice in the background, cut it off. I don't want any masculinity other than mine inserted into any of my sexual experiences whatsoever. And to me, anything accepting of, tolerant of, or desirous of a man participating in your sexual experience, any of that is gay. Even if you're a photographer and you call yourself being on a set, and it's just a man sitting there watching you get cracking, that's gay. Because he definitely, like he said, you have no control over him being aroused. And if he's sitting there being aroused watching you, that's gay.
It got to be some type of ending to that. But man, like you say that's gay, it's a lot of shit these dudes be doing, bro. That they be like, that's not gay. But again, I agree with you. That's gay. Those are gay activities.
When you say that it got to be some kind of ending, are you implying that y'all was masturbating?
You just made me tell you. You good too. But I'm just saying, it got to be something, right? It got to be either masturbation or touching or, call a girl over, call somebody through. It got to be one of those. I'll tell you, we didn't call a girl through.
Something very similar took place in my middle school, and these dudes exposed each other. So what happened was there was a group of friends, right? Now, I don't know how long they knew each other, but they all linked up to watch an adult movie. Now, they was watching the adult movie to prove who's gay and who's not gay. So while watching the adult movie, they was looking down at each other's penis, and anybody who gets hard while watching a gay adult movie, then that person would be gay. Now, apparently, only one person got stiff while watching the movie. So dudes came to school looking to expose their homie for getting stiff while watching a gay adult movie. So imagine coming to school and telling people, hey, yo, bro, hey, listen, bro, we did this like experiment, and we were watching, this gay adult movie, and the homie got stiff. They came trying to expose the homie, but in fact, they exposed themselves. And we all looked at them as weirdos. Because who do that? Now, and the crazier part about it is, I've heard from other people that was more common than I thought. Like, I thought that, when I first heard that took place, I thought that was like the weirdest thing in the world. Like, who the F does? But apparently that's more common.
I ain't gonna lie, I found out way late in the game that allegedly in the Crip module with some of the original 4 founders of the Keyways. They used to be in the Crip module playing similar games. And had I known that as a youngster, I would have never did no cripping. Them niggas was tripping. Oh my cripping.
Among like male friend groups. I didn't know this at all, okay? Now, Danny Boy is also hinting towards that them beating off was only one aspect, that they may have touched each other, which to me is like, bro, listen, I've met Ray J a couple times. I've never gotten no gay inkling from Ray J.
I've met Ray J tons of times, been around with him, worked with him, hung and all that. I've seen a whole lot of gay tendencies from Ray J. One particular incident I can just recall, and we speak. One, he used to keep a dude around him named Young Buck. Like I used to keep Puto around me, and Young Buck was openly out the closet. Everybody knew. That was his ace coon boom. But I can recall one day having a conversation with a group of people, not just privately off to the side, me and Ray J's group of us in the parking lot talking, woo, woo, woo. And I just remember somebody saying, oh, that's gay. And I remember Ray J quickly jumping on to say, that's a plus in this industry. Mind you, this is way back in the early 2000s, 20 plus years ago. So yeah, Ray J has had gay attached to his aura for quite some time.
Yo, whenever I'm around Ray J has like the most beautiful women, the best women in the world. So,
and let's not forget the Booty Goons. He is the OG, big homie of these so-called Booty Goons.
for Danny Boy to say this, to me, this is shocking, and I would need more proof to believe this, to be honest.
And if you was in a room just watching and didn't do nothing, that's gay, right? Yeah, that's in the 90s. What about now? Everybody's straight now because they have to say it. Because it wasn't nothing serious, and I get.
Now I can't say that now. Now it's more acceptable to be gay than ever. I remember I posted a clip, a Tank on my page saying, "Oh, if you see Knuckle D Nick one time, you ain't gay, right?" And I was like clowning him, like, man, it's some bullshit. And one of my little homegirls came up under there, called herself checking me like she agreed with Tank. And I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. There ain't no realness shit. And she's a generation, like she's young enough to be my daughter. But she represents kind of like what's currently going on right now. And she was like, shit, it's a different time. Like real niggas do different things than they used to. And she was like supporting that type of activity as if it was cool. I'm like, damn, blew my mind.
A lot of people say that's teenage shit. You know, that was teenage shit. And I'm speaking on those things because these are some of the things that Ray had mentioned that I forced them to do.
I think Danny Boy done grown up to enough masculinity at a certain age. Like he said, they said that's teenage stuff. I think for a lot of these dudes, they growing out of that. Just a lot of that is immature to allow a man to dominate you or enjoy you in any fashion. Seem like he's growing into his masculinity to where now he like, man, he don't even like being viewed like that. So his whole aura is changing. I'm not saying you can't ungay, but I'm asking y'all, don't it look like he trying to ungay?
And that's what kind of made me speak on it, just in case anybody wondered, why would you say that? I'm saying it because, like, don't blame that shit on me. I don't know how I started, but it was a group of us. Gay activities.
The strange part about this clip is going viral because this is the new interview. But I like doing my research, I found a clip from 4 years ago where he's speaking about something very similar. Now, in the clip I found from 4 years ago, he spoke on the moment where him and Ray J stopped being friends and fell out. It was actually, they were in a barbershop together. Like him and Ray J were both in a barbershop together. Now, he walked in first. And when he walked in, you know, this was a barbershop with dudes who cut death row people. So, you know, they knew everybody pretty well. And they told him that Ray J had been telling them that when he moved, because he moved back to Chicago, Ray J had been telling him that he was homeless in Chicago, he was working a regular job. And Ray J also told them, according to him, that Danny Boy had been forcing gay stuff on him.
I went to a barbershop. I'm bald-headed at this time. I went to a barbershop where I used to go get my little curls cut up at. And the same guys that would cut my hair when Death Row was at its height was still there in the barbershop. These guys was from New York. And when I walked in the studio, they looked at me and they like, boy, man, damn, you looking good, bro. What's up? Hugged me. I'm like, what's up, man? And, you know, I know they ain't seen me and I'm happy. And, you know, finally they cutting hair and they getting ready to close and we doing what we do in the barbershop. Drink a couple beers, have some drinks, light up a blunt. And, you know, I'm getting ready to light my blunt up. And when I'm getting ready to roll, one of the guys was like, man, you smoking? You good? You can smoke now? I'm like, smoke now? Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Basically, the conversation went like that. And he kept insinuating like something was wrong with me smoking. And when I lit it up, you know, he came over and talked to me, everybody else talking, and he was like, man, it's just good to see you, man. After everything you've been through, you look good, bro. And I'm like, thanks, you know, thank you, I appreciate it, bro. And da-da-da-da-da. He's like, man, for real, bro. Like, you know, for what you've been through, bro, motherfuckers don't even come through that. I'm like, the fuck is he talking about? What you been through? Like, I thought I was like, you're right, man. I'm thinking he's talking about, you know, death row and all the stuff that I had been through, and your career got put on hold, and then you know, we smoking. And I asked him he wanted to hit, and I passed him to him. We smoking. He's like, yeah, man. It's like shit. You know, he insinuated to me that I had been on drugs and strung out back in Chicago. I'm like, on drugs? Like, you keep saying that, but he's like, man, you know, Ray said you was back in the shop, you know, smoking crack, working at a funeral home, and some. And another dude that's sitting in the chair trying to be funny, he hollered from across the room. He was like, tell me the rest of the shit. I'm like, what? Yeah, tell me the rest of the shit. And Ray said that you was forcing some gay shit on him.
While they're telling him this, though, and while they're breaking down how Ray J has been talking about him behind his back, he will say that Ray J walked in. And when Ray J walked in, the conversation continued. And when the conversation continued, he then began to expose certain things about Ray J and what they know personally. And that's apparently when Ray J stopped speaking to him, when him and Ray J stopped being friends, and Ray J just stopped effing with him completely. Now, this is his story. We haven't heard Ray J's version yet.
So, like, when he said it, you know, just the person, my reaction, I didn't, you know, I was wrong that I guess I didn't wait for him to get there. I kind of get a reaction like, shit, yeah, okay. So Ray come walking in the barbershop. And, you know, they wasn't gonna say nothing. They keep saying this stuff, and we still drinking, and one of the guys like, shit, he bring it up again. Hey, Ray, tell DB.
Motherfuckers say, hey, want to get it right on some messy man meat bullshit. They want to get this stirred up. I'd have left it alone. Oh, God. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have been doing this same shit. Hey, yeah, what you was saying? Yeah, put it out there. This is crazy.
What you said about, you know, the gay shit? Ray like, man, stop playing, man. Something. He say something else. And I'm like, yeah, tell me. And then I just immediately started going around the room and started saying some things. I'm sure that made him upset. And I guess other people would probably say I fronted him off. Like, I fronted, like, nigga, if y'all gonna be talking about me, let's say how it really is.
Listen, man, y'all heard everybody's side. Y'all heard everybody's story, man. Let me know, who do you guys believe? Do you guys believe this dude? Do y'all guys believe that Ray J rode this way? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching this, favorite creative videos pushing the algorithm, so send me a hype if you love my content and want my video pushing the algorithm, okay?
Man, it's easy to figure out who to believe. Ray J not only has suspect moments outside of Danny Boy, he is the proud pusher of the Gagency. He's done so many things. He's declared June, which is nationally known as Gay Pride Month, Ray Pride Month, amongst other things. Nicki Minaj seems to believe he needs to come out the closet. Other celebrities as well. What the hell?
So this what I don't understand. How does a non-Pacoima guy knows what a guy from Pacoima doesn't?
One thing about with Wack, they don't like me because when I say something, it be real, and I'm gonna show you the proof of it. I'm never gonna let nothing come out my mouth that I don't have the proof.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Little Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.